Yo, this was so close. We got a full bingo, baby. Hey, what is up, guys? It's your boy Tway here. Today we've been talking about my first 2 weeks on Reaper, and for one, I had an absolute blast and I got frustrated as hell. So I will be talking about, first of all of my mistakes that I found that I could have done better, which would have allowed me to progress even faster than I did. And honestly, I do think this does translate into other alts that you guys might be making. So if you have yourself so many items saved up to then make your new alt, summoner will be coming out quite soon, and you don't want to find yourself as frustrated as I did, then please just don't do these mistakes. My very first mistakes were thinking that I could do all of this solo. Now, even though I got myself a 1495 character at the very first week, it still gave me the massive struggle of not being able to find myself a team. If I would have just used the people in my Twitch, in my YouTube, and asked them, please, guys, help me out, then I would have probably been able to do Kakul-Saydon in the very first week. Now, I skipped out on that, and I have done my vault and I had done my Vicus, but by the time that actually happened, I wasted a day, which could have been done in possibly 1 or 2 hours. And this could have been averted if I just would have asked for help. And let's face it, it is not really the accountability of the people that play to put you in a team like, oh my god, we gotta get this dude up because he really wants to play this game. No. Because let's face it, if you try and get yourself accepted into a team, they will look at one of many things. One of them is your item level. 1495 still got me denied. I got a 4x3 engraving plus 1, still got myself denied. If I could have had a 5x3 at that point, it might have been better for me. However, that would have cost me at least a kidney or rib. But let's face it, a 5x3 would be very pricey, and even though I could possibly make an OnlyFans to sell some of my booty sweat, it would still cost me way too much and my dignity to let that stuff happen. But then comes another fact that Reaper has this bad reputation of being floor POV, especially into the Korean server. That being said, that will then only translate to more floor POV once people try this class out. So let's face it, if you are a party leader and you see yourself a Reaper, chances are even I might deny some people there. However, Epileptic, which is one of my friends, had actually then waited onto the second week to help me out, and guess what? We found ourselves a team within less than 10 minutes, which was absolutely hilarious. The dude is a 1520 sorcerer, and they looked at my item level, forgot to even look at the rest of my stats, and then said, we need to go with this guy, which obviously happened very, very fast. So let's face it, I don't want to put it out there, but you gotta believe in the power of friendship. And even though this is an MMO and some people might be absolutely antisocial, the one way that you could put this out with is simply say, I'm going to make myself a bard, I'm going to make myself a paladin, and then try and find myself a guild, let's say. Find myself people that will allow me to go for a static, because statics in this game definitely save you time. This week, it took me, I don't know, maybe 4 hours to kill 6 clowns, which usually takes me about 10, if not more, by just running with random people. So finding yourself those 1, 2, maybe 3 people that will allow you to decrease your overall struggle within the week, I would definitely recommend you finding some people like that. And by, let's say, providing a support, it will then allow you with a little bit of leverage then to say like, okay, but I'm going to inject my Reaper into the equation and still allow myself into one of those teams. A next mistake is onto my engravings. If I would have done a little bit more research and if I would have had a little bit more knowledge about the class, I would have found out that hunger level 1 is something that would even increase the damage if you would have gone for a different kind of build. Now, sadly, I found this out way later, and yeah, it's pretty bad. However, the thing I could have gone with, which would increase my damage with about 10 to 15%, would have been Ray Captain Grudge, Hunger level 1, Adrenaline level 2, Ambush Master 3, and Cursed Doll. Now, there is a bad side to this, because the chances of you dying if you do get hit become larger. However, the big upside to it is you do a little bit more damage, and it's easier to get. because you only have to get one accessory with hunger, which are rare because nobody has those yet. So would I really recommend this to anybody? I don't really think so. The other thing that I would not necessarily call a mistake would be going for a 70-30 swiftness specialization build. Now this will allow you to do more skills more often and try and do more damage. However, if you are very unsure about the raid mechanics, if you are very unsure about how your patterns work or how to inject the damage that you need or have, then going for a 50-50 build with the little bit increase of specialization, it will allow you to deal more damage overall at the start. My reason for sticking to the swiftness part is because I like the speed way too much, and if possible I will probably go swiftness fully into the build altogether. A tip that I will give you guys is go to the Legion Raid Exchange and go to the Mayhem mark. You will find yourself a box that will allow you to increase your skill level. Now there are 2 skill tripods that you want to level up straight away, which will increase your damage significantly, and that will be the quick prep and the swoop activation on Shadow Vortex. This will lower all of your red cooldowns significantly. Another thing that I would add to it is obviously a cooldown gem on your Shadow Vortex. As for damaging gems, the only ones that I would really recommend are obviously all of your red skills up to level 7 if you do have the possibility. But if you are a ridiculous will, I would only go for Glowing Brand, Rage Spear, and Dance Fury. Silent Rage is a good skill, it does damage, but if you increase the level of this any further, the increase honestly isn't really felt. One of the things that also increases your damage overall, going from a simple 1 million to at least 1.4, 1.5, is getting your skill level from 10 to 12. And although this is a process that does take time, for one, you need to upgrade your stronghold to the absolute maximum, but there's another way that you can get your levels up even faster. One would be go into a guild, get yourself all of the dailies, and then use the semi bloodstones to then buy yourself potions, EXP potions, and find all of the vendors that you could possibly buy them at. Now obviously Now, to some degree, the real difference might not even be felt, but the one thing that I would recommend, however, is save up all of your cube tickets, save all of your boss rich tickets, because the moment you hit level 59, you won't be able to use your stronghold buff to get yourself leveled up. Now, if you have all of your tickets saved up, it will then allow you to level up straight away. Will you be missing out on a few weeklies? Quite possibly. However, I do think the trade-off is definitely worth it. Another mistake that I made was not carefully transitioning from my legendary to my relic gear. If I would have done this properly, I would have stayed with at least a critical damage increase until I would have gotten full entropy. However, I did not do that and ended up with the movement skill cooldown. Yeah, I'm a big dummy like that. So if you don't want to make the same mistake, make sure to get your chosen glove and your weapon onto the Argos blood. It might cost you a little bit more, but at the end it will be worth it. Now obviously I still have a lot to learn about this class, but let me wrap this up with saying, Epileptic, once again, thank you for carrying me through that Kakul-Saydon, and hopefully next week it will be absolutely the same, but this time with a little bit more damahe on my side. But without further ado, enjoy the footage and have a great day, ladies and gentlemen. Let's be reversal. I am like full. Okay, that's... I could have actually just walked all the way back. Ew, he did. Alright, bingo. Kakul-Saydon. Oh man, after this I can eat some food. And I earned it. It does not. Oh, what? Is it? Okay, I'm not sure who is gonna ping, but oh, that's alright. Wow, that's still good. Let's get that burn off on that. I am not going to stand here. Thank you very much. Hello? Woo! He nearly got whacked. Oh. Don't stand there. Wait, where? I feel so useless right now. Can you stop standing in that damn corner? Wait, did Epileptic just die? Wait. Sir, what'd you do? It's okay, we got this. Just don't get killed by circus animals. Where's that? Probably right over there. But I'm the dude that does no damage. So I'm gonna try and thank you. I'm assuming he got the other one. fuck, something is off. Oh fuck, I made a mistake. I'll just die over here. I'm not sure if this is enough. It's like gonna be close as hell. Yo, this was so close. We got a full bingo, baby. I don't know. I made a boo-boo somewhere. We did a full bingo. This better give me some ridiculous drops.